For anyone watching, the success of the 2004 and 2006 MSU Denver women's soccer team wasn't a huge surprise.
In 2004, we weren't quite sure what we had, but we had great leadership in the back. We had players that had been there in '01, Misha Pike and Ellen Otters and other ones that had kind of gone through the transition from the worst team potentially in the conference to the best team in the country. And I think there was just a belief after our success in '02 and '03 that the '04 team could be special, and we just knew that national championship or nothing. And the first game of the season, we played Nebraska Omaha and won 5-0. And they had lost the year before, and I believe in the national championship, and we're like, wow, now we're really, I think we see the potential of it. And we have players, the '03 team like Imara Guante, who were obviously National Player of the Years, that just really turned up their game.
Combined, the teams lost just 3 games in 2 seasons, but not without some close calls.
We had been the #1 team in the region forever, and a good friend of mine, Don Trenum, who ended up being my assistant Wyoming assistant here at Colorado, now is assistant Colorado State, was the head coach at Montana State Billings at the time. They were 8-9-0, came in to Metro, and it was the worst time for them. We ran it 5-0. It could have been worse, and I think it kind of re-solidified, like, hey, at the end of the day, we're still the team to beat. I think with the '04 team, we'd been close, but there was still that kind of uncertainty, and we said it. I feel the best team we played in the country all year was Regis University. We've been 4 times by 1 goal. And when we finally beat them in the tournament, which is equivalent to like the Sweet 16, 1-0, again, we kind of felt like this is our year, because you play such a talented team so many times, you're bound to slip up at some point, and they were able to overcome that piece. And I think at that point we're like, yeah, this is our team, and this is our year.
With proof of their dominance in the form of trophies, these teams also continue to be part of NCAA history. From 2002 to 2006, the Roadrunners set NCAA records for the longest unbeaten streak, most consecutive home wins, most consecutive conference wins, and most consecutive conference games without a loss, while the 2004 team tied for the most wins in a single season with 25. All of those records still stand today.
I think that, without getting emotional, I owe a lot of my opportunities in this profession to them. You know, I get to come to work every day and enjoy what I'm doing, and that's not how it is with everybody. I get to do what I get to do in passion because of the work they put in back in '02, '03, '04, '05, '06, '07. If they weren't putting the work in, if they weren't buying into the culture that we established, and if they weren't willing to put themselves out there and take chances, you know, to come to Metro and believe in what Dave and I and everybody else was instilling, I wouldn't be where I am today. I owe my professional career and the success in my family a lot to them, and they may not realize that, and maybe at the time they weren't happy with me at playing time, whatever it is, but I think that over 15, 17, 18 years, I hope they realize that how appreciative I am of them and what they did and how it's helped me.
Congratulations to the 2004 and 2006 Metro State University Denver women's soccer teams, members of the Rocky Mountain Athletic Conference Hall of Fame class of 2023.